everyone. I'm Lisa Copeland, love coach and dating expert for women over 50. And today we're going to be talking about the things you can learn from episode 2 of The Golden Bachelor that can make you successful at finding love at this time in your life. So let's talk about this real quick. I want to share 2 really good things women did, and then I want to share one that is a huge red flag for a man and doesn't feel good. So why don't we start with the one, because it's really tough. What happens is when we start to think that a man is good for us, we get attached to outcome and how it's going to turn out. And then we start pining our hopes on this. The woman that got the first rose that was about first impressions, she is feeling that. She and Gary had such an amazing connection from the start, and she didn't have an opportunity to really talk to him much on this episode. And then when she did speak with him, what she did was she told him how concerned she was that he would sort of forget her. That's not the way to spend your time, because that makes you come across as pretty needy and pretty desperate. Instead, just have a great conversation so you reconnect again, because that is what's memorable. But remember, she is competing against all these other women, and she wants to make sure he is seeing her. But don't do what she did, okay? Now let's talk about 2 and 3, because 2 and 3 are things that women did that you want to be doing too. So Gary had a first date with this woman, and she and he were alone, and he's in this car where supposedly his lights aren't on, although it looked like they were on when they were showing the car. But either way, he was really nervous about it. And understandably, he's driving in LA, where who knows what's going to happen there traffic wise. And the woman he was with just reached over and said, "I think you're doing a great job." So what did this do? Well, this encouraged him. This made him feel good about himself when he was feeling a little bit helpless there and a little concerned about getting her safely to where they were going. So definitely, any way you can make someone feel good really makes you come across as someone who's caring and compassionate, and that will work things out with you when the two of you are together, especially through tough times. Good times are pretty easy to work through, but it's the tough times when you're nervous, when you're anxious, when you're sad. She displayed behavior with that path that said, "Hey, I've got your back." And the third thing that happened is these women that were talking to Gary on the group date, I loved their authenticity. Authenticity is really important. You want to be yourself. And the reason you want to be yourself is because you cannot sustain for longer than 6 months being someone else. And so you want to be your authentic self when you go on a date. And I loved how these women shared their stories with him, and he shared his stories about his wife with them. I'd like to see them go a little further with more details so they each get to know each other deeper. But that was a great way to get that connection going. I think that The Golden Bachelor is definitely reality TV, but I also think that it's fun, and supposedly its ratings are pretty good because these people have wisdom, and this wisdom and this living of life is actually showing up in this show. The women are very cooperative with each other, and Gary has such compassion, especially when he can't give a rose to these 3 women that had to leave the show this past week. I did love the one at the end, though, that said, "Could you please get us chairs? We're over 60. I think that's probably smart. Okay. I'd love to hear your comments below. Let me know what you think and how you think what you're learning from The Golden Bachelor can help you, and from these videos, how the things I'm sharing with you can help you when it comes to successfully finding the right guy. And I hope you'll subscribe to my channel, because then you'll know when I've posted something new. And also, I hope you'll like this video and comment below, okay? Always believing in you. You've got this. See you next time. Bye-bye.